Okay, so we have here, looks like the title, Immunization, the single most important way to protect your child from these 15 serious and sometimes deadly diseases. So that's a pretty single most important. That's a lot of, they're stressing. That's kind of a key point. And it looks like, so we're going to have, there's 15. So this is probably, looks like the list right here at the top of these diseases. Let's see, what else? I can see, I recognize a lot of these diseases. I remember getting a lot of these shots. That's interesting. Hepatitis A and hepatitis B and tetanus. These are also shots I've had as an adult, so not just as a kid. So these must be shots that you have to get not just when you're a child. These I've gotten recently, hepatitis A and hepatitis B. This is when I worked in a school with kids. I had to get these shots, and I think it was 2 or 3 shots each. Let's see. Now this is interesting. Influenza and influenza. So I wonder how these are different. It must be like a different virus or something. Because they're both influenza vaccines. Let's see, chickenpox, varicella. So this is the only one I had as a kid. And I remember when I was a kid, the chickenpox, there was no vaccine when I was a kid. You just got the disease. And that's how you got your immunity. So I wonder when the vaccine started. It has to be kind of recent. Yeah, when did they first start that vaccine? Down here looks like a schedule. So babies, birth to, so babies and young kids, looks like to 6. But again, it must continue. They must have another one for older kids and adults. It's a lot of vaccines to give, and of course that's why the kids, babies, they can be difficult, and parents worry with all those shots at one time. And it looks like most of them are multiple. You have to get more than one shot, so a lot of booster shots. What else? So let's see, these diseases spread by coughing and sneezing. So that looks like that's kind of the how. Let's see, diphtheria causes a sore throat and mild fever and can completely block a person's airway. Diphtheria can cause breathing and heart problems, coma, paralysis, and death. Well, that's interesting because it starts very kind of, this is like not very serious. I mean, it's sore throat and a mild, not strong fever, and can completely block a person's airway. I think actually if I were writing this, I probably would have said but instead of and, just because it's such a difference between not that serious and then it gets very serious after that.